Hey guys, how you doing? I'm not stupid.
You stupid.
You stupid. Whatever.
Don't make me go Rosie Perez on you. Like you.
I actually met her, so don't go there.
All right.
Don't go there.
Oh my god, like you so stupid.
Stop. She sees this. I smacked him for you. So there.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to another show. This is 32? Because
Yes.
I gotta put up the car one still.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it a quick show because Brian's out of town right now.
Yes.
A couple of fun factors we want to talk about is some of the new kits coming out today. Because of the Build Divers series is about to start. I know, I'm really excited.
Cool.
Even though it's still Build Fighters, the new series is already started, and the kits are already on the process of coming out. So I know in my store they already started pre-ordering them.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And in Kevin's store you can actually start pre-ordering them also.
Yes, we are prepared. We are prepared. Was it good?
No.
Well, that sucks because it should be. It's pineapple.
It's
It's awesome.
expired.
Oh. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So just want to talk about a couple of kits coming out. Like one of the newest kits that
Oh my
Kevin
God,
got.
that is sweet.
Yeah, I really do like this one. AZ Gundam. It's actually a transforming kit.
What?
Yeah, it transforms into a jet and then into.
What? Shut the front door.
Yeah.
I need it.
But you know what? It reminds me of a transformer, like one of the bootleg transformers from like the 80s that used to go like this and then it pops up in the transformer.
Oh yeah, I remember they would roll and be like, "Hi, here I
and
am.
it's like,
I'm hot." You know?
Yeah, I'm
It's all
trying to
good.
remember the one because there was one that actually had the same color scheme and everything.
Nice.
And that was like $1,000 and I had it.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's a 144 kit. Most of the Gundam Builder kits are all like the small one, the 144 kits. Excuse me. If anybody knows me, I'm more of a fan of the 100 size. I like because I have bear claw.
He's got big meaty claws, like Mr. Krabs.
So like this is definitely a transforming kit. It looks interesting. I love the pattern. The detailing to it is
ridiculous.
definitely up there into one of the gotta get kits now.
And he has a huge a double-edged battle axe. Okay, he's got me. He's got me.
Dad, look, he got the Macross thing.
Yeah, he got me. I'm not gonna lie.
So-
That's pretty sweet.
He got like a 2 power cannon off the shoulders, which is pretty sick,
Not
and that's part
one,
of
but
his
two.
transformation. I will always call that the Macross factor. I'm sorry. Ever
It's
since
okay.
I seen like it's just Macross.
It's like, wait, he's got double the action. All right.
That's what she said.
Oh, shut up. Whatever.
So definitely a pickup coming up.
What's
We
this
got the Gbnyc sniper, another build fighter from the Battle Logs ones.
That's pretty nuts. He
You know-
looks badass.
You know, with his head like crushed in like that, makes him look like Gutsman if his legs were thicker.
That's neat.
I'm a big Mega Man fan, so if you don't know that, you know.
Yeah.
So
Where have you been?
Striker Gbnyc, that's what it's called. And
Mario Renato's mobile suit.
that's the
pretty
character that's in the series.
nice.
So this is the one that he like.
I have to say, this is besides the red one, the other one. I actually like the way this one is set up
Like, yeah, his face
because
kind of.
it doesn't look so bulky. I mean, he's got the shoulder thing, the shoulder cannons going on, but it looks like he could actually put some speed in there. Like it'll move a little bit faster.
If they made a Call of Duty one, this would be like kind of like one of those like Call of Duty.
That's sweet.
You know, I would actually like to see this one in military colors. Better than just green. I would like to see this one in the more military, like fatigue
camo. That sounds like a project.
Yeah, especially with the airbrushing now that I'm doing. So it's like this would definitely be one of those that I'd like.
Dude, I could see. Oh, I just thought of something like a stencil.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. You make a stencil and you throw it on there and you airbrush it and then you move it over.
Well, which one would you make him though? Like what branch would you make him?
It'd be nice to desert camo.
Okay.
Desert camel. I actually like the navy one too because it's blue. You know, you always get the either like the snow one, which is the white and grays. Of course, this green and the brown, or the desert one. But you
this would be nice with that
one.
tan. That tan and brown.
I know, because I have one.
Yeah.
Well, not the mecha. I wish I did, but
this would be hot with a nice diorama of sand.
Yeah.
Which, as you saw in my house today, like there's like mad.
Yeah.
I have massive backlog.
He's like, don't look at this.
Yeah.
Don't look at that.
I like
Whole wall. Don't
yeah,
look at
a whole wall of shit to do. But this would be nice to do with like camouflage, like especially with the new MIG paints that we got.
Those are nice.
This is again MIG paints. We're definitely pushing MIG paints and Tamiya paints and Mr. Color. Those are the main three that we carry in the store. We're always recording. Most of the time, we're recording out of the Young Hobby Shop on Fifth Avenue and 60th Street.
Please come see us.
Yeah, talk to
come
Kevin.
Visit us, please.
Pre-order the kits. Let them know what you want. He still has, like some of the big 160 kits.
Yeah.
Now he's starting getting the Dragon Ball Z. He has Super Saiyan 4.
What? Kevin, we need to talk.
I know. Like, everybody's like, oh, Super Saiyan Instinct. Shut the fuck up. Like I can't stand the fact that they magically deleted the entire series of GT.
Anyway, it's all good.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
Listen,
I was watching it right there with you, man. Don't worry.
I watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and I'm watching the Super one. And don't get me wrong, the Super one has its moments. Mm-hmm. But like I definitely like the gold Freezer, like his new form, and I like certain things.
Pain in my ass.
But to delete just absolutely
it didn't happen. Absolute horseshit.
Yeah, I was like Super Saiyan 4.
It was pretty tight.
Yeah, and Super Saiyan when Super Saiyan 4 first came out, I lost my fucking mind. My head exploded.
Oh, that's what that sounds like.
Yeah. That was an Octopus Kingdom. That was our old stomping grounds, Octopus Kingdom.
I actually had one of the brothers that worked in there. He actually gave me a copy of the transformation because it hadn't been subtitled yet. But he knew I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I just wanted to see.
That's how I learned because I always bought the, and that's oh my god, it still had the commercials in it. It still had the commercials from Japan.
I remember those.
Yeah.
There's some tapes I had and it had the commercials.
In one of the tapes, sorry folks, we're going off a Gundam for a little bit, but in one of the tapes, they actually had the PlayStation commercial where they were bringing out PlayStation 3
Yes.
and they were dissing Sega. So I need to find this commercial because remember when PlayStation came out and Sega Saturn came out and they were like, oh look, fly plate thing fly, and they threw out the PlayStation out the window.
Oh damn, that's wrong.
Like they were like, look at our graphics, look at what they can do, look what we can do, look what they're whack. And then they chucked the freaking PlayStation out the window like fly plate thing fly. So after all these years in retaliation, I guess one of the producers from PlayStation got back, and like the PlayStation 3 was coming out, and Dreamcast was dying. Like,
oh my god.
So, all I remember from the commercial was it starts out in a graveyard, and all you hear is
I think I remember that.
Yeah. So, and they start showing the tombstones, Master System, Mega Master System. Like whatever the names of the Genesis, the Sega series, of all the seasons, all the systems,
models and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong.
That they had with their tombstones, and then it came up to the Dreamcast tombstone, and it was a big tombstone, and had the logo, and it said the Great White Hope.
Oh damn!
I cried.
That's wrong.
Then the guy, I guess the gravedigger, was like, chucked it in and just
that's
and just
wrong.
chucked it into the graveyard, the plot, and just started digging it, and it just said PlayStation in bloody letters, and just
that's foul.
Yeah.
That's foul.
You know what? If I ever find that commercial
Somebody
ever again.
help him out to get that commercial.
Oh,
Send
my
it to
God.
us, please.
That commercial was badass. That commercial was so awesome. So we're gonna talk about, but yeah, like I used to watch all the GT series without the subtitles because that's all they had, and they had it straight from Japan.
Yeah.
This
Like,
is-
we got it. Here, you want it?
This, mind you, folks, this is pre-internet. No, we had internet, but this is pre-downloading
Yeah.
and Blu-rays and DVDs
Oh,
and all
yeah.
that jazz.
This was the, early mid-90s.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was a beautiful time.
Oh,
Nothing mainstream, just, oh, you're into it? Psst, come over here. I got something for you.
hell, that's how I used to make money in high school.
Hello.
I used to buy anime and hentai and used to sell it to freshmen.
Oh my God, those poor freshmen.
Oh,
They made
they-
their heads explode.
Yeah,
No
because
pun
they
intended.
didn't know what the blue girl was, and all of a sudden you see like tentacles coming out of nowhere and like
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
anywho, so
Damn. Anyway,
um
that looks pretty funky.
yeah, this is an SD kit. This is the new ones that came out. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this because this is not even like
3 in a box?
yeah, because it forms into one.
Shut the. Are you serious?
Yeah, look,
Oh, that's dope.
and it forms into this bad boy. Like he's the super duper edition one, you know.
That's sick.
So yeah, so it's 3 in a box.
That's sick.
I really hope Bandai starts doing that a little bit more with like the GM kits, like the side, like the kits like these, where you.
If they did that, oh my Lord.
I don't mind paying a little bit more
Yeah.
for like a 3 kit.
But look what I can do. I did 3. Look what else I can do. I can make one big one.
Well, no, like let's just say,
It's funky.
let's just say for shits and giggles, let's say I wanted to make like a GI Joe one, and I wanted to have Cobra, and like have the army of Cobra, like just
That's easy.
you know. Like like you have that light blue with the silver faces. So like there's some Gundams that have like the flat face,
Oh jeez.
like the GMs. The
That's
GMs have the flat face. So there's no eyes. It's just a glass like Halo, and
Sick.
and so I would like to see like something like that, like Cobra type of, that would be hot,
That
So
would be funky.
but yeah, like if they start doing like a 3 kit. Like 3 kit with GMs with like the grunt characters, I can totally,
That's pretty funky.
yeah, I can see them doing it with the grunt characters. I would like to see that a little bit more.
Do they have anything like that integrated into like a series, like an actual show?
Geez, this one, but they
No,
have
the actual show, like within the actual anime series. Do they have like Gundams that can actually do that?
yeah, in Gundam X there was like that.
Nice.
So the whole thing with Gundam X, I'm sorry, this is of course the nerd level's over 9,000. So
Yeah.
the whole thing with Gundam X was that when you're a new type, you get to control other mechs. So
Nice.
their thing was that so you had the main one and then you had 4 other ones.
Nice.
So you remember Gundam X, right?
Yeah.
Okay, remember how the wings lit up?
Yeah.
So imagine 5 of those little bastards, and you're one of them, and then the other 4 has like a blank face.
Oh, like a mimic. And
Yeah.
You can send them out as like drones.
You're right.
Oh, that's sweet. I'd have
So
my own
each
army.
one had their own. So the X one had its own, the Airmaster had its own, the Leopard had its own.
That's sick.
Each one
You
had
have an
their
army.
Yeah. So
We have a Hulk, but we have an army. It
yeah.
doesn't
So like for like all you needed was 20 soldiers.
matter. That's it. 'Cause
20 times 5. Yeah, you're
It's pretty sweet.
yeah.
You don't need that many men. It's almost like the Gaura,
Exactly.
Because there's not too many of you. Don't see too many real ones, and you need to get all the rest of the drones. They could run a whole ship. You only need like 2 or 3 actual Gaura
Right.
to just put stuff in perspective. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I liked Gundam X so much because over that mentality, and I would like to build. I guess I could do that. I can buy the little one and make them the drones, and do it with the other one.
Yeah. Sounds like another.
No more
project.
money,
I'm
damn
sorry.
it! Enough,
I'm
enough.
sorry.
Like
Sorry, no more.
so, yeah. So pretty sick. I like it. Of course, Super Phoenix Flame.
Because if it doesn't, it's not.
Yeah. The wings are actually pretty badass. Actually, it's holographic wings.
Oh.
See?
Okay, those are cool.
Yeah,
Those
so-
are very cool.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like they'll have that
Blank face.
That blank face. Like they'll
That's pretty sick.
like most of the GMs, the Jimmies have that blank face, and you can actually do something.
Like
funky
you
with
go here, you
Yeah.
go there. Go that.
it. You know which was another good one for that one too. OMS8.
Oh.
MS08.
Okay.
Because that one was like straight up military. That one was like straight up like Call of Duty, and like you need a strategic like that. That was real. That was real. So we are gonna start talking about something that's came out. That's the phenomena
Yeah.
of this generation right now, because this is, even though you didn't see it, and I promise you we were supposed to see it, and
Yeah. We did. He did. He said. But
I'll still take you anyway. I got to see it because my friend came to my store.
and kidnapped him.
Yeah,
Pretty much, and it's like, help me, Obi-Wan.
yeah. He was like, "Here's your ticket." I was like, "Fuck." All right, let's go. So I got to see it Thursday, the premiere night, the night, you know, Black Panther. Holy shit. Let me tell you, folks, Black Panther was the.
It's epic.
Yeah, it could have stood alone. Like, I'm not gonna give out any spoilers. I honestly, no spoilers are here.
No, because
No.
he knows I'll beat his ass.
No, besides that fact, like like Neo Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
I won't give out a spoiler. Like you
No.
need to.
You need to experience
need
this
to
for
see this
yourself
because-
firsthand.
The acting, the cast,
Oh,
the senior
everything.
cast.
Yes,
the
yes,
cast
it's
was
ridiculous.
just veterans. Just
yes.
like
Angela Bassett.
Angela. Yo, when I saw her,
I knew she was gonna be, and I was like, yes.
but they did such a great job.
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker actually had a bigger part than I expected,
Really? Okay.
and I'm like,
Ooh. Okay.
I can fuck with this.
Yes.
Like, he had more meaning in this movie than I actually expected. So I'm not going to tell you more, but like he had more, you know. This kid, Michael, Jordan.
You mean to play just the opposite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that he did Creed. What's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
You just said.
Michael.
Yes.
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 Okay. So I'm sorry.
Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger.
I'm just gonna read.
Yeah.
No, leave me alone. Go ahead, tell your thing.
So
I'm not paying attention to you now.
Shut up.
No.
He actually. Let me explain something to you. Like, there's some people who
Don't look at that.
who had shitty roles in the beginning, and then developed their characters later on. Developed their acting skills later on, like The Rock, Chris Evans. Like,
Yeah.
how many bad movies did Chris Evans do? His acting was atrocious. Yeah,
But it's much better.
yeah, it's so much better now. And the same thing goes with this kid, like with this man. Because let me tell you something, like, no homo, pero carajo. He came out like he was like
Diesel.
I was like, fuck. All right, I'm running the other way.
It's like, I see you later.
Yeah, I was like,
We don't have no beef. I'm gonna be over here, okay?
no, I would have pulled the Kevin Hart. Bring it in. Bring it in. You need a hug. Come on, bring it in. we ain't got to fight. Just bring it in. Just,
Like, I'm
how are you fighting somebody that's going like this? Just
stupid.
so, but yeah, so my God, his character was so on point. The dude that played Claw was on point. You had
my man Andy Serkis.
You had this dude that played Black Panther that was phenomenal. The cast behind him was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Even the supporting casts were like,
Yeah.
I was just like, shit.
It's like, somebody hit me. Is this real?
Yeah, this is actually an epic movie. This is what a movie is supposed to be. You're supposed to feel like this after watching a movie. And nothing to do with heritage or black heritage or anything. This is just an outside of all that. This is just an epic movie. Now let's add the other parts to it, like the Black Lives Matter, all that jazz, all this.
Basically, they were just people. That's all. I mean, when you take out all the other stuff, this much I do know.
Right.
You know, about the whole superhero thing and everything, but this is more rooted in culture, specific culture. People just because you know they look different, they may look different from you, they still behave. They live their lives. They're good people. They, you know, go to school. They go to work. They go eat. They go this. They have regular lives. It's just in a different setting, different culture.
Yeah.
And that's all. I mean.
But besides that fact, though.
Beautiful.
It really was, besides the culture itself, the points, the history points that they hit.
Yeah.
Because the only spoiler, I'm going to drop a spoiler, and the only spoiler I'm going to drop is the fact that Jordan was pointing out was like, you know, you knew what was happening to your people, and you were still here. They sold our people to the white man, and, you know, you didn't do shit. I was just like, you ever seen a shark get hit on the nose and he just like?
It's like, what the hell just happened?
I'm in the movie theater like,
oh,
dude, just drop the mic. I was just like, wow, finally somebody's actually listening, and they're listening to their history, and they're listening because it wasn't just like the white man just went over there and like, oh, we're just gonna take black people. No, it was like these were sold from your cousins. Like they, you know, their own cousins sold them to the white man, to the Europeans for slavery, knowing what they were going to do, and the poverty, the drugs, this, that, and the fourth, the Black Lives Matter, like all that jazz, melded into one big fiery pot, which was that guy. I can't think of anything bad about him. I think since Creed, he's been doing
progressively better.
Oh my god,
better roles and just
this one was straight.
It did Team Rocket.
Yeah.
In a good way. In a good way, not just getting rid of
the same thing. I mean, I know this cat. What's his name? Did a lot of other movies. He did Jackie Robinson. He did but. I would like to see him do more dramatic roles. I think he can be the next Denzel. Okay, because I think he can actually. This just showed. I mean, he did play other roles, but this one particularly because it showed, like when he yelled at you, he was like, "Fuck!" Like, damn! Like I'm.
He's like, I got need a clean pair of underwear now.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. My fault. Like, it's
basically, he commanded the authority. He had it, and you believed it.
Yeah.
That you better listen to this guy. He knows what he's doing, and you better either be on his side or you better move out the way.
Exactly. And that authority that he had, that presence that he brought to the scene, not even just him, but his mother and Angela Bassett when she came onto the scene.
She don't play. She don't have to say nothing like, I'm back here.
There's gonna be one scene that it's gonna comedy scene, so it's not a major scene, but it's a scene in the movie where his sister's talking back to him and she gives him the middle finger. And I've dated black women. I've been around black people for many, many years, and Hispanic people, and you know that yell. So when she gave him the middle finger, the mother yelled at her. She's like, "Sorry, mom." I was like,
"Oh, I'm sorry."
I was like, "Oh, like even I shook."
Like I didn't mean to do it.
Like
I
I'm sorry,
something.
mom. My fault. I'll behave.
It's like you didn't see that. I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Yeah. But when she, you know what was the only thing closer to this one, like with that authority voice, was Thor. Yeah.
He made me. Anthony Hopkins made me literally like, "Hi, oh, what? I didn't do it."
Yeah. When he was, I was like, "Good shit." I was like, damn. I was like,
And that top must have been like, oh, I didn't know he was gonna do that. I'm just gonna be cool, but inside I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because that was not scripted.
No, I know. I could tell. It was like when he did, it's like, oh, what? Not gonna do nothing except what I was told to do.
Yeah.
Damn. It was...
So, this is definitely one of those movies. I give it a 9.8. And the only reason I didn't give it a 10, because I'm a comic book fan.
Yeah.
Not that it doesn't deserve a 10 straight across the board. But there's certain things that I can't tell you because it's a spoiler. That
Again.
it deserve it. Certain things I can't tell you because over spoilers is because I give it a 9.8. But overall, must see, hands down, needs to be. It's that shit. This shit is gonna be in my collection. And
It's gonna be out of order. It's just gonna be on the top.
Yeah.
Easy access.
And I really hope that they do the steelbook with the
Yes.
face, with the Black Panther face like etched in the thing with gold trim.
That would be hot. That'd be hot.
Because if you guys are not gonna do that, let me do the steelbook. I'll make the steelbook for you. Because like it's seriously like you got to do just the steelbook to Guardians of the Galaxy was great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the tape deck and everything.
I love
you had
that.
the steelbook with Iron Man, which was the arc reactor. You know, you had Captain no, the other good steelbook was the
Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier was pretty good.
Yeah.
Civil War was good, and Avengers was good because you had Ultron's face etched into the thing.
Yeah.
So you had a couple of good steelbooks, but this one needs to be one of those steelbooks that like
Mask, gold trim,
yeah,
and there'll be like those little things in them that catch
Yeah,
the light
just-
just right.
just something in it, like just make it pop. 'cause-
Personally, I think, besides like steelbooks, I think the team that did the first set of Lord of the Rings extra extended versions, I think they should do everything. I mean, between the book inside and
know why
the
she's
actual box itself, to showcase it with the extra stuff.
they need to. I would love to see the deleted scenes of this movie.
Oh dear Lord!
Or at least
yes.
the bloopers, because there's sometimes
You got it. Yeah, you
'Cause
have to.
with the seriousness and the darkness of this movie,
There's gotta have
there had to
some
be
funny
some funny scenes and like
ridiculousness.
Yeah.
I love bloopers in any movie. The more serious, the funnier
funnier, yeah.
the bloopers are. Because it's like, you did what? Because even when I was watching Jason Bourne, the bloopers are hilarious. Matt Damon would make me cry.
Yeah.
I mean, he would do some shit. It was just like, dude, what did you just do? No.
Well, look at the bloopers in Thor. His pants, his zipper was open, like in the scene, and they didn't.
And then they're like bouncing around,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh,
Cape went up over their head, like,
oh, the fuck, like
It's like, did you just hit me? Yeah, I just hit you. Not
So
bad.
yeah, so if you guys want a personal opinion, my personal opinion, definitely see Black Panther.
Yes.
It was definitely well worth the money.
Over the weekend, I mean, one amount was $195 million in one weekend. It actually beat Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
And it's still going up.
I know. This is just the first weekend. There's people like me that haven't, because I was busy. I'm sorry.
Right.
Busy. My son
Oh yeah,
graduated.
that's right. You were in Pennsylvania. I couldn't see with you anyway.
I know. My son graduated.
So we're gonna talk about personal. We're gonna get so now we're gonna be more personal now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let Miss Mom start off first. And then,
Whatever. My son graduated BMW training on Friday. It was a 4-month program that he actually earned his way into from going to Universal Technical Institute, UTI, out in Pennsylvania, and he's done. He's completed, and but I'm happy because he already has a job. Just got to get him packed up and off to North Carolina, and I'm so excited for him. I mean, literally, he told me what he was going to do before he graduated junior high school. I'm going to this school. I'm going to do the BMW program, and I'm going to work for them. Wow. Okay.
No.
The fact that he even had a plan before he graduated junior high blew my mind. The fact that he did everything he said he was going to do astounds me, and I'm so proud of him. There are no words, really, that he has his future in his hands, and never knock anybody that does stuff with their hands, because it's something that no one can take away from you. Yeah, you can sit. I'm not even knocking the fact, working on computers, doing stuff with computers, because I do it. It's hard. Brain power stuff, hard. Working with your hands and the rest of your body, hard. But God forbid, there's an EMP or a nuclear war knocks out everything. If you survive, the people you're going to need are the ones that work with their hands. Zombie apocalypse, yo, I need somebody to build me something. These are the kind of people that you're going to need, that will always be needed. Sometimes they get a hard rap. I hear it, and oh, well, he's not going to college. He can always go back to college. Actually, he has a plan to actually go back to college. But don't try to put somebody down because they work with their hands. Yeah, it's hard, physically harder at times depending on what you do, but it doesn't mean it's any less than having that other piece of paper on the wall. At least he had the forethought to know if I go to college, there may not be a guaranteed job for me just because I have that degree.
Right.
With this, people always need cars. They're technicians now.
Now with the technology that's
yes,
going
you
on.
have to be more than just a quote-unquote grease monkey. And even that was like, look, if that's what he wants to do, I am behind him 110%. It makes him happy. That's his passion. You don't want to, do stuff that you don't like or love, because it is hard.
My family forced me into college, so it's like, I mean, look at us. We're artists. We're graphic design,
Yes, got it. But,
But we're not doing what we really want to do. My dream job was working for Capcom.
Oh, Lord, that's awesome.
Like
I had my Bandai dream. Yeah.
I wanted to work for Capcom or Marvel Comics.
Oh, sweet. Yes.
So, imagine if I worked for Marvel Comics now. Jesus Christ. But I wanted to work for Marvel in the 90s when Mark Bagley was there, Jim Lee, and then when they went bankrupt and they started selling their characters, and that's what's the biggest problem now. We're going to go back to Michael in a second, but that was the biggest problem with the whole licensing thing with X-Men, Spider-Man, and all these other people. But that was my dream, and my family didn't. I'm glad that you gave Michael the chance to follow his path the way that he was supposed to, rather than force him to do something that he's going to be miserable later on.
Because I certainly as hell didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody else to do it.
But I sent my video out to Michael. This is another one. Michael, I am oldie proud of you. You're already grown. You were like 6'5" when I first met you. So.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
14.
Yeah, he was 14. Met him 14.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, in a robe.
Oh, damn.
And,
Okay.
not even dressed, just in a robe. And then
I called him my Hugh Hefner.
Yeah. Fucking kid, man. But the man that he grew up to be is just a phenomenal thing, and I give him OD respect. I give him, I'm very proud of him, and no matter what he does in the future, he knows he always has somebody watching his back. From me, from his mother, from our friends, from whatever.
On a stepladder.
Yeah.
But there, definitely.
Yeah. So, Michael, with much love, much congratulations. Much luck in North Carolina.
Yes.
North Carolina, and now we have a reason to go out to North Carolina.
Oh, well, yeah, because my mom moved down there as well, and my dad is from there, so yeah, they just abandoned me.
Well, you know what we can do? We can do a show down there.
Oh, hell yeah.
We can try to find places out there.
There are shows down there.
No, I'm saying that we can find places.
Yes, we will. Watch out, we're coming. We're coming. You better get off the road.
And now we have wheels.
Yes. Yes.
So-
He's got a car now, so it's all good. We can go traveling.
He's driving.
Hey, handsome.
Hey.
How you doing? What'd you buy me? Our
So,
executive producer
just walked
Hector
in.
is here. Awesome.
I'm
Is
gonna
it still going?
I'm gonna close off
Still
the.
going? It's still going, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna close off the show. We just had a passing in my family. One of my cousins from my grandmother's side just passed away, and apparently he was a pioneer in the salsa music.
Ooh. Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
So, like, when Spanish music wasn't on the radio, he actually brought local unknown people who did salsa bands and things like that to
Wow.
the AM radio in Long Island and, like, things like that. I did not know this is, like, shit like this, like YouTube and things like that, and runs so deep in my veins.
It's pretty awesome.
Like, to talk to people. Like, I've never thought I would do a Gundam show. And I'm very proud to be doing it with you guys. I'm very happy to be doing it. We will be talking about more music and things like that and cosplay and everything, but I really want to say thank you to my tío, Felix Palacio. We will miss you. We love you very much. The family reunions was great. I wish we met more like that than more in the funerals, because now all the kids are already old now. Like when I knew these people, I was, they're like, Jay, and they're like, they always grab my cheeks, So, but I remember when there was a family reunion we went to, and you hear these guys play the conga, and you hear it coming from the entrance of the park.
Damn.
Like, just straight up, like, and like, so you heard them, and I guess after like 4 hours of playing, they finally went on a break, and I started, like, how people will talk, how people say, hey, if you have anything nice to say in the funeral. So the funeral was yesterday, and I didn't say anything, but I'm going to say something today. So I sat down I sat down on his, conga, and because he was a big dude, he was a heavy set man. So I started hitting it with the drumsticks. He's like, no, you're gonna damage the conga. No, this is what he said. No, papi, you gotta do it like this. You gotta feel it. Tú lo sientas. You hear that sound? I was like,
That's awesome.
yeah, like, it's shit like that, like little things like that show, the fire, and like apparently he was, like, how much I talk about politics.
Yeah.
On his radio show, that's all he would talk about, politics.
Are you serious?
Everything that I'm doing now,
Wow.
he did 40 years ago on this radio show, and like, I mean, we have technology now,
Yeah.
but it's the fact that he's doing it. He
was doing it.
He was
back then.
yeah.
He was a
brought
pioneer.
Spanish music to American people before Spanish music was allowed on the radio.
Wow. That's
So,
pretty high.
like, and he brought it out to the masses, and he, like, there was so many, like, salsa bands in,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the funeral home, like, in the funeral, like, there was so,
Oh.
like, salsa, like,
Wow.
there's, these dudes were, like, old school, like, Tito Fuentes type, like, like,
Wow.
these people were, like, like, every time you see the Puerto Rican parade, they were the ones who
they're
were
there.
playing,
That's pretty hot.
So I would like to see more of the family reunions. I would like to see, like, it's the kids' turns. It's the kids' turns now. Like,
Yeah.
I would like my daughter, Lonnie, to meet her family before it's all gone.
Yeah.
Look at my grandmother. My grandmother's up there. She's 85,
Wow.
and
She don't look it.
no. Well, none of us
Just
look,
met her. Yeah. I mean, just saw her again today. So.
yeah, well, none of us look our age.
No.
Like, when I shave off everything, I look like I'm in my 20s. My mom,
The baby.
yeah, my mom had, like, is 60 something, and she looks like she's in her early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning 40. She's 60 something. My grandmother's 80 something, and she looks like she's in her 50s and 60s.
It's crazy.
you know, it's all my family. So the knowledge that they have, I would love to hear the stories, and I don't want to hear them in the funeral.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing them in the funeral.
You want to hear him first from the horse's mouth. Per se.
Yeah, you know, like, so, you know, to the Palacio family, you know,
My condolences.
you know, we do love you guys. You know, we miss you guys. I know we all spread out. There's in California, they're in North Carolina, they're in Florida, they're this, So, you know, much love to everyone. And
Stay together.
there is something, I wrote this for my friends, I wrote this for my a friend a while ago, and I think it would be nice to say it now. I'm going to have you read it, actually, because you have a nicer voice than I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Candy. Hi, Candy. Oh, damn. You didn't see that. Thank you.
I'm a fat boy, I can grab it.
You're a mess.
Yes.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, so...
This is Matrix Candy. White Rabbit.
Damn it. Who the fuck is it?
Well, it's in there somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's in there.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
All right. Sorry.
You stupid.
Uno momento.
Uno momento, please.
Few Spanish. Oh, freaking sweet Pokemon
Oh, nice.
earrings. Forbidden Planet. You getting Prince Albert?
Wait a second.
I'm sorry, you
wait,
pointed
wait.
to this and then you pointed down there and I'm like, Prince Albert?
Oh, wow. Did we take a turn on this show?
Sorry, you know, hand gestures, man, they can be misinterpreted. I'm sorry about that, man. Apparently that's not what he meant. Round. Balls.
Now you got me
round,
looking up like...
round Pokeballs for your ears.
Oh,
Okay,
my
earrings.
God.
There you go. That was in... I want to play charades. We should do that.
Sure.
You're like, what? Say
I'm
what?
gonna die.
Don't die. That's not good. But anyway, also another thing about Black Panther is because of the popularity of it now, it really has invigorated the whole cosplay scene. And my friend actually passed me on an article from the Thursday New York Times and did a whole article on it. So if you get, if you go online, you can find it. And it's a really good article. And it actually talks to about, I believe, 6 cosplayers that actually did, that cosplayed as some of the characters from the Black Panther movie. And if you're not used to cosplay or you've never done it or, you're like, what the hell is it? It's short for costume play. It's just a lot of fun. Like when you go to conventions and everything and you dress up as your favorite character. It doesn't matter if the character that you portray is a different race, different religion, different sex from you. All that matters is if you go and you have a good time and you're with people that are doing the same thing. And let me tell you, first time I went to New York Comic Con, I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go full tilt. I'm going in costume. I had so much fun. I met so many nice people, and I know there are people out there that are thinking about doing it or want to do it and have some apprehension about it, but don't. Embrace it. Be whoever you want to be. If you want to freaking go as Mighty Mouse, go. Do it.
Here I come to see
Exactly.
the day.
You want to go as, Mega Man, you want to go, and you're a girl, do it. Doesn't matter. I think it's even more fun to do mashups. Basically, you take one character from one show and you put a twist on it. I've seen steampunk versions of different characters. Those are amazing because I love steampunk. There's a steampunk girl inside here. she's there with the surfer girl and the goth girl. They're just dying to get out. Okay. You know, and then I've seen guys dress up as female characters. It doesn't mean that it has a question about their sexual orientation. They're just dressing up. They're having a good time. That's it. It doesn't matter whatsoever. I will dress up like a guy in a heartbeat. I don't care. I've even done my female version of Han Solo, and I've worn it to work. I mean, I don't have the Carillion blood stripe pants or anything, but I had the beige shirt, the vest, and the dark pants, and the really cool boots. And I went, this is my Han Solo outfit for today. It's just to go out and have a good time. You can represent your characters, and there's also another thing about fandoms. I mean, I've been doing the whole social media thing, and look, I love my Voltron, okay? You shut up. You be quiet. But I've gotten into a fandom. I've been in that fandom since '84, since inception. Well, on our end of on our side of the ocean anyway. And I was doing little things. Junior high school, you get with your friends. I'm going to be Rommel. I'm going to do this. It's just fun. But sometimes people get a little carried away with it, and they don't make it fun anymore. So I understand you believe in something, even if it's canon or not. There's no reason for anybody to have any kind of serious arguments about it. It doesn't matter. The whole point of having a fandom is appreciating whatever show, whatever comic book character, anime, manga, doesn't matter. It could even like regular real people shows. The thing is, it's all about respect. Respect the material that's already there. That's the whole point of fan fiction, is to do your own thing. But it's like, no one should be attacked for thinking a certain thing, or whether it's canon or not. It doesn't matter. You're just supposed to appreciate it. You love it. That's fine. But you also have a real life too. I know that's blasphemy, but you have a real life too. It's also, to me, fan fiction is also another jumping off point for writing. I love to write. I want to get published one day. So, you want to test the waters, try a fanfic. You want to use that story for your own characters. Once you feel comfortable writing your own stories about your own characters, use it, embrace it, but don't get crazy. I gotta slap you. Come on.
Maybe sometimes people need a slap, it jolts the system.
Yes, but you shouldn't be angry or getting mad about people.
Okay.
Don't eat it. Don't eat that. Okay. Eat it, but not on show.
Okay.
No.
So the whole thing, apparently I couldn't find it, but point blank is that we're all flowers. We all start from a seed. We grow. We develop into this beautiful flower, and our petals shed everywhere. Each petal is a memory, a laughter, a cry, a happiness. Your seeds, your pollen spreads out. You have more children, things like that. Always remember, everybody has petals. One way or the other, everybody's petals touches somebody else.
Well, that's beautiful. I'm a cherry blossom person. Spread my petals.
Yeah. I would be seaweed because I'm water, I guess,
Algae.
Yeah, algae. I'll be algae, yeah. So, folks, on that note, again, to the Palacio family, my deepest condolences. Congratulations, Michael, once again. Thank you very much.
The circle of life.
Let's not say that about the Black Panther movie,
Okay.
I'm away.
Oh, my life.
Because I thought they were gonna hold him up to the sun.
Lord have mercy. I gotta go now.
Thank you guys. Have a good night. See you guys.
Too. Take care. Bye.